It definitely goes without saying that the living room is one of the most important spaces in any home. This is the space that we sit most of the time to relax, to engage with family, to watch movies, and so on. And of course, this is the place that we host most of our guests. So, of course, this is the one room that we definitely want to ensure is looking amazing. Well, we are going to check out the 2025 trends for living rooms in this particular video so that we know what we can upgrade, what we can add to make this space more aesthetic, more functional, and so on. So guys, without wasting any time, I am Faazati Ali, interior designer, and let's dive right into the video. In terms of color palette, what we're going to be seeing trending in the living room area are earthy tones. Now, of course, I've talked about this in my interior design trends video. Make sure to check it out. But yes, earthy tones are seeping through all spaces in our home, including the living area. So we're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of, warm tones, warm whites, browns, beiges, and so on. And I love this because it creates such a nice, cozy feel in any space. So this is a trend that I would definitely say it would be great to embrace in your space as well. What we used to see back in the days would be mostly super white spaces, super white living rooms, with mostly maybe gray tones, which is a bit more colder. But now we're moving to something that's a bit warmer, and it's really great. So this is definitely a color palette that you should think about incorporating into this space. And of course, with warm tones also comes the use of sustainable materials and natural materials. So bring in some of that jute, some bamboo, some reclaimed wood, and so on. This looks absolutely amazing and will definitely amp up the look of your living area. Now, the second trend is something we have seen growing since last year, which is curves and of course organic shapes. So this is another trend that we'll be seeing quite a lot in the living area coming 2025. So when it comes to furniture pieces such as your sofa, your coffee table, we're going to be seeing mostly rounded forms, and these are amazing because they really soften up the space. We're kind of avoiding the hash lines we're used to in our spaces and going for this, more rounder units and rounder forms that create a nice soft feel and a beautiful flow in the space. So to create this calming flow in your living room area, go ahead and bring in, rounded form furniture pieces on your sofa. It could be your accent chairs, maybe some organic shapes in terms of your coffee table, a mirror at the corner of the room, and so on. This look absolutely great. They really give a nice vibe. I would say rounded forms are definitely winning, as we've seen since last year. So please give it a try. I'm sure your space will look quite great. Now, wabi-sabi is a Japanese notion that finds perfection in imperfection. Now, since time immemorial, for some reason, we've always been drawn to perfect shapes. It has to be a perfect circle, it has to be a perfect square, it has to be a rectangle. But as time has gone by in the new era, we are definitely where we are being moved towards liking things that are organic shapes. And I think they're so nice, so unique, they definitely stand out. So that is the same notion that we find with wabi-sabi. It does not have to be a perfect shape, what we're used to pretty much. It can be an organic shape that is completely different, completely unique. Neither does anything have to be perfect. Sometimes we have to appreciate the weathered features of something, the decay of something over time. And of course, by that I mean like furniture pieces. You don't have to throw out that old table. That unique feature where it looks weathered can be something that stands out in your interiors as well. So Wabisabi is allowing us to appreciate this kind of items. The vase does not have to be a perfect shape. Nothing has to look perfection. We don't need perfection here. And it's a notion that's really standing out. It gives spaces such a unique feel, such a breath of fresh air as well, because it's very different from what we are used to. And so this is something you can definitely think about introducing into your living room area. Now, we'll also see a lot of cultural influence coming 2025, and this will be introduced into our living room areas through bringing in something that represents your heritage and so on. And I think it's quite interesting because this makes your home more personalized, which is a very important feature when it comes to interior design. Yes, we have design styles that you have to follow that have characteristics and so on, but sometimes you just want to create a home that is, your space, your home, something that is personally yours. And of course, you can only do this if you bring in things that represent who you are, maybe your hobbies, maybe your passions, and so on. So this allows you to bring in, if you're maybe say from Turkey, you don't even have to be from Turkey, but you can bring in a beautiful Turkish rug in your space if it's something that you like. Bring in something beautiful and vintage, maybe a hand woven craft, hang it on the wall. Bring in some of those African masks on the wall. This look really, really great and just gives such a unique touch to any space. So definitely think about this. Bring in personalized art. Instead of going out there and thrifting, say, mass-produced artwork, which is something I'm totally against, please just go out there and get something unique. And as I always say, there's always local artists that are cheaper than maybe, of course, some people run away from original art because they always have this assumption that they're very expensive. Just find a local artist. I'm sure the prices would be quite fair here and there. So get something nice, get something unique. You can create your own abstract pieces. Go to YouTube, there are great tutorials on this, and make your home your space. Personality is definitely gonna be trending in living rooms coming 2025. Layering lighting is a very important part of interior design. So I always advise people to go ahead and have the general light, bring in a beautiful chandelier, also go ahead and bring in some floor lamps, have some table lamps. That's the best way to do it, to create a space that has beautiful ambience. What we're going to be seeing is people bringing in what we call statement lighting coming 2025. So instead of just going out there and picking a simple light fixture and bringing it in and having it in the space, bring something that stands out, that is so unique, that maybe is oversized, maybe has a beautiful material that's different from what you have within the space, so that it's your focal point in this particular living room area. So that's definitely what you're going to be seeing, whether it's an oversized floor lamp beside your sofa or your accent chair, maybe it's a unique shaped table lamp. Bring in things that actually create focal points. So this is something we're definitely going to be seeing coming 2025. Now, it wouldn't be a well-styled living room without a bit of plants and greenery. So, of course, biophilia is something that is still going to be trending coming 2025. I talked about this in 2024. It's still going into 2025, and I am totally loving it. So, bring in a nice picture tree, some plants, have some flowers on the table, on the console. This looks really great. They add that sense of freshness in the space. And as I always say, yes, we can, of course, go ahead and bring in plants. But if you're somebody that is not great at taking care of live plants, then go ahead and bring in faux plants. This one work really well as well. I mean, these days they look so real, you can't even tell. So go ahead and do that. Make sure you're having maybe a feature tree at the corner of the room or something, maybe near your TV unit. Just have it in a nice vase and so on, and you will be good to go. So those are the trends we're definitely going to be seeing coming 2025. Quite interesting, quite tasteful. I think they'll definitely allow our living rooms to have that beautiful look. I'm loving the introduction of personalized spaces, that wabi-sabi effect. I think those are really unique and will make any space stand out. Heavy furniture always wins for me. I am loving the look so far. So this is something you can consider bringing into your space. Of course, you don't always have to follow trends. It depends on you, what you like, what works for your space, what works for your style, and so on. But this just allows you to know what's new in the design industry, maybe what you'd like to pick up and introduce into your space. Anyway, guys, I think I'm definitely done with trend videos now. I have done color trends 2025, interior design trends 2025. I have done bathroom trends and kitchen trends, and this would be my final one. So thank you so much. And guys, if you haven't watched any of those, do take your time to just check them out. Quite insightful, a lot of information on what to expect coming 2025 in the design industry. And yeah guys, thank you again for watching all the way to the end. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe and share. I'll be truly grateful. Anyway guys, see you next week inshallah with another video. Love you guys so much. Bye bye.